you step inside Lincoln Financial Field. Coming up, an important divisional round matchup in the NFC between the Detroit Lions and the Philadelphia Eagles. The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. Taking in at the 3. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The slot man in motion right. Now Hall to start. And right away, he lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. The fumble on first down now. Here's second down. On second down, a run with Hall. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive.
Drop 19. Drop 50. Drop 60. Check contact. Check contact.
Hurts. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Amani Oruwariye. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football. Nobody ever wants the interception on the opening drive to happen, but when it happens in the playoffs, it feels like it's a bigger deal. What a rough start.
And how about these visitors? The defense just went right on the field and seized momentum. Almost like they're saying, okay, no one expects us to win this one. Let's go ahead and give them a shock early. Took the ball from the home team and put them in the hole.
Because this crowd, one of the best in the league, especially this time of year, it's going to be tough to take them out of it, but that's a heck of a start. Tackle made by Kaiser White. You know he can fly to the ball, and he showed it there. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Once again, it's Swift. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Now Mariota. Flushed out right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Now the Lions, they send out the field goal unit here. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. And his kick here is good. And the Lions are going to take a 3-0 lead. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they'll be looking to make amends for that first drive, which came to a rather abrupt ending.
Certainly did, and I remember going back to my notes before this game, and a lot of times when I scout a guy, I have a little section about how does he handle adversity.
This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Amani Oruwariye. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. The call is to go for one and kick the extra point. He's got it, and now it's a 10-0 lead here in the opening quarter. So an early 10-0 lead for him now as they kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Here's Hall again. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
That's good for an Eagles. Right there, hurt.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Hall on a give up the middle. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. 46 yards for him on the ground so far. A great start to this divisional round contest.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
At the Lions' 27-yard line. Okay, break. Go, Reed, go. Ready, go.
Straight ahead is Hall. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. When you're down early, how do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit, and find our way back into this game.
19 Tigers.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders, a 21-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles have cut it back within a score. Elliott good on the extra point, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Right back to Swift again on second down. And he stopped immediately there. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go. He shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
They wind up getting just a yard. And that's going to make it 4th down. Here comes the Lions punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. This is fielded at the 27. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Eagles will have it taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here.
Hold it ready.
(10-7) our score after 1 right here on EA Sports.
Hold the set.
2nd and 8 coming up.
Three.
They'll go again with Hall. And only a couple there as he'll take this up to the 47. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Brings up 3rd and 6. Hey. Mustang 19. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Hurt.
Throwing is Hurts. He dumps this one off here to Hall. So he stopped for no gain. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. The crowd maybe losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Swift going to try up the middle. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. It was Josh Sweat who got him down on the defensive side. The defensive line made pretty easy work of the offensive line that time.
And people get tired of the cliche that the battle is won in the trenches. But it's a cliche because it's true. And how about the battle right there? One on the edge, and the ball carrier did not benefit.
On second down, Swift. And some room to work. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. First down, Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
They'll try to throw now. Mariota. And he'll just get rid of it.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. On 3rd down, Mariota. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 34-yard line. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
Well, this is where reading defenses and practice time comes into play. You've got to know what you're running versus zone versus man and how to run the proper route. And they just executed that one pretty well.
And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. 53 yards rushing for him now as he has been strong here in the first half of this divisional round matchup. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. First down, and they go with Swift again. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Well, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. To throw, Mariota. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Mariota to throw it. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. Decent gain on the scramble of 6, but now it's 4th.
He didn't like what he saw downfield, decided his best course of action was to take off and run. And that ended up being a gamble that did not pay off for him. Now they would have to gamble again if they want to keep this series going.
And his kick is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Back in 60. Check. 7 Pirates. Hey, Cash. Street.
Here's Hurts to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
That's good for an Eagles. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. 60 by 6.
Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage.
Red alert. 19 9. Warriors 17. Buffalo 18.
From the gun, it's Hurts. On the out route, he completes it to Hall. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They'll run with Hall. He'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 67 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
Hurts a handoff to Sanders.
Oh, he's got some breathing room.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
Let's go now. Big Lions.
They'll run with Hall. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Breece Hall, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles are an extra point away from moving out in front in the final minute of the half.
Elliott good with a PAT. And that will give him the lead here as we get on towards halftime. After the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Taken in at the 3. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll get 3 yards on the scramble there and 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
To throw again on second down. Mariota. He's airing it out for Williams. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
Here's Mariota. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
A first down throw for Mariota. Flush to his right. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A 14-yard pickup. That's 14 yards on 2 straight plays.
That's a pretty throw right there. That ball's in the air a long time, but it's right on the money on the right sideline. A really good route. Moving the defenders towards the middle of the field before breaking to the sideline. What a completion there. Big-time arm strength. Very nice route.
Final play of the half here. Mariota. He's got his receiver, Cooper. And they'll work this down inside the 30. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. Fielded just outside the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
When people talk about plays being blown up, that's exactly what they're talking about. That's Exhibit A for physical play.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on second down and 11. Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the Lions linemen might have moved. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Williams, the man in motion left. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. It'll be a sack and a loss of 3, but more importantly, it brings up 4th down. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. .49-yard punt, 5 on the return.
And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They'll start on the ground. Hall.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Not a huge play, but I think they're more than happy with how it turned out. Don't be surprised to see them revisit that call because there was a lane there for more than just 5 yards. Put it in your back pocket and break it out when you need it later.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
83 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Smith, the man in motion left.
Go, Reed, go!
They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
60 average.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
And that's complete to Sanders.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
On 3rd down, here's Hall.
And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Check pass, check pass. 18 targets.
And they'll send the slot in motion left.
Three.
Up the middle they go with Sanders. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
Hey, smash Bronco.
On second down, a run with Hall.
And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there of finding him in stride for really good yardage.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
19, Tiger, 19.
Now a carry for Sanders. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
2nd and 10 here as we sit in the 3rd quarter of this divisional round matchup.
77
1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Check contact, check contact.
On the counter, it's Hall.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
Here's Hall again.
And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. The kick by Elliott is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the 4th quarter, the divisional round, and they need to come up with something as they get this drive started. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be 2nd down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They go play action. Mariota escaping the pressure right. And his throw here's incomplete.
And next time, Brandon, I think you might want to consider running it because those defensive backs, they were plastered to the receivers, and they weren't letting up as that play went on.
The offense on third down, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Throwing, Mariota. Right side, it's the tight end, Hockenson. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. Call it a gain of a yard, and it'll be 4th down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Desperation time. Mariota on 4th down. Being chased out left. And that's complete to Cooks. And he is going to have the Lions first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Give them 11 on the gain there. And it'll be first down, Detroit. Running right, Jones. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on 2nd down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
2nd down, another shot for Jones.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. On play action, Mariota. And that is incomplete. The other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Mariota to throw for it on 4th. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. Instead, it's incomplete. Boy, that really could have turned this one upside down. So the failure to convert, no doubt, really hurts. But this one's not over. A good chunk of time on the clock and the timeouts.
Yeah, not only do they have the timeouts, as you just noted, they're going to get an extra one with the 2-minute warning. And that's going to help in a big way. So in a sense, they have 4 timeouts in their pocket. The big thing, stopping them on defense now. They can't let them get a first down and make them use their timeouts and get a fresh set of downs. They've got to stop them right here. And if so, they've still got an opportunity.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done.
87 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning.
Check match. Hey. Go, Reed. Go.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. A gain of 3, 2nd down. fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. In motion left goes Smith.
Check pass.
All again on 2nd down. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Smith, the man in motion left. On 3rd down, they turn to Sanders. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
Offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. See if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game, and sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. From the gun, here's Swift. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Here's Mariota. He'll buy some time right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. He's got a man, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Might want to remember that 3rd down play, 37 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Mariota. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it's 2nd down. To throw, Mariota. And he'll get this into the hands of Swift once again. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there, picked up the 1st down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as they understand where they are on the field?
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now Mariota. Looking sideline, incomplete.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Here's Mariota. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
Mariota to throw. And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good, and we may very well be headed to overtime. Fitting for what's been a tight ball game. We're all even at 20 now as the kick's away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Yeah, Charles, obviously not much time left. I'm curious to see if there's enough for them to get into field goal range and try to win this thing.
And partner, you and I both know the safe calls to kneel and just take it into overtime. But it's also very tough to pass up a chance to win it right now as well. But remember, if you do attempt that, it's got to be a big play downfield and still leave yourself enough time to get your field goal unit out there and kick for the win.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Cowboy 80. 18, Pioneer. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Hurts. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And he's in! Are you kidding me?
How do you get that
One
up?
of the most improbable ways to finish a game. And they do win it on the final play.
And the Eagles season will continue at least one more week. Thanks for watching, and so long, everybody.